Rodeo. It's a term that means something very different in South Louisiana than it does in the rest of the nation. Ask a boy from Texas or Oklahoma to define the term, and you might get something very similar to the lyrics of the Garth Brooks classic on the topic. It's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. In South Louisiana, however, the term rodeo means something very, very different. The bulls are bull redfish, and the boots aren't pointy and made out of snake skin. They're white and covered in shrimp juice. Rodeo down here is a fishing event that's kind of low-key, kind of friendly, also competitive, that always ends in a festive party with lots and lots of great food. Well, one of the fastest growing rodeos right now in South Louisiana is called the CRC Rodeo. It's stationed down in Delacroix. It's a 2-day rodeo, begins this morning. I'm fishing it with my good buddy Jonathan Ryan, and we're focused on a couple of categories. There's a 2 redfish category. The fish have to be under 27 inches. There's also a bass category. It's 3:30 in the morning right now. I'm meeting Jonathan at a section of marsh where he's been catching a bunch of reds. We're hoping to fish bass first thing and then transition over to redfish. And then we're staying down in Delacroix tonight, fishing again tomorrow. I love competitive fishing. This is just gonna be so much fun. Let's do this. All right, so the sun has abandoned us. So Jonathan and I are back in this shallow pond. We're just having a blind cast. He saw a push from a redfish, cast in front of it, and hooked up. He thinks it's probably a good 27-inch fish. Stay in the boat. Wow, he's it over, huh? Yeah, definitely. Orange as could be. It'd be nice if somebody could get the net for you, huh?
It'd be nice if this thing was 27.
Let me get the net. We're gonna measure him just to be sure, but I bet
for certain.
I bet my truck is he's an over.
Oh, he's 100% over.
So let's guess he's about maybe 29, maybe 30. What is he?
884.
Yeah. It's not that great for an over. You like our chances?
We got a little bit more wind. I felt the tide was falling. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of sun today, based on conditions. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's clear right now, and it's showed for 6 to 7 a.m., maybe even to 8. But after that, it looks like it's just gonna be cloud cover all day. So I'm not liking our chances as far as sight casting is concerned, but I'm still optimistic. I think we'll find fish.
So this is day 2. There's a tropical system in the Gulf. It's not developing anything, but it is causing a little bit of wind today. All right, first thing this morning though, we're gonna fish bass. Hopefully get a big whopper on a buzzbait. All right, so Jonathan and I have come into an area, sun is still below the horizon. Got some matted grass here, really hard falling tide. And we're hoping to throw buzzbaits along this matted grass and catch some bass. That's the plan anyway. Definitely seeing some bait in here. So I feel like we gotta find some kind of drain or something.
Yeah, something that's gonna bring current.
Yeah, some type of focal point. With this falling tide, we're gonna take advantage of it while it's falling. It is pretty this morning. I'm not seeing a lot of surface activity, are you? I mean, as far as like bass hitting the surface, like crushing bait.
No, you're right, I don't see that.
It sounds stupid, but I've actually seen situations where those bass won't hit topwater first thing until that sun gets up a little bit. And then they come up and hit up top. Like you would think this is prime time.
Yeah.
He bumped you? Oh, look at that tail. Look at that. Look at that. A big old sail. Dude, there's so many fish in here. How can we not be getting bit? Oh, God. Man, great self-discipline on my part, sticking with that buzzbait. I threw it for about...
Self-discipline.
All right, 3 casts.
All right, yeah. Well, we did good.
Well, they didn't hit that. So Jonathan and I are supposed to be catching bass this morning, but we came in this pond and it's chock-a-block full of redfish. There are tails everywhere. Now we've only put one in the boat. Look at that. Look. But we got working against us is the grass is really thick in here. So you got to drop it on their heads. But we're definitely going to catch some of these fish. We'll focus on bass in a little while. And this is kind of what Jonathan lives for. He fishes reds in shallow water every chance he gets. So it's going to be hard to drag him from this. All right, so I convinced Jonathan to leave his beloved redfish. Now here we are in a bayou that we're going to jig, flip and pitch. Jonathan's throwing a trick worm. I'm throwing a Z-craw and try and catch some bass while this tide is still falling before the sun gets up too much. Once that sun gets really up, we're going to go sight fish reds, or at least attempt to. There he is. There he is. Feeling red like. If it's a bass, it's world class. Goodness, what are you?
What are you, for real?
It's holding one spot. It feels like it's foul hooked.
Yeah, it's possible.
It might be a big catfish.
Yeah, the way he's pulling. He's holding bottom.
I just want to see you. I just want to see you.
I think you're right. I think it's a cat. Yep.
Holy cow. It's a beast.
Is it a red?
I think it's a red. It might be a drum.
Oh, yeah. That's pulling like a drum. He's not doing those long runs. Not yet.
He's a beast. I mean, I did see the profile.
Okay.
It's not...
If it's a red,
but it could be a...
Could be a good one.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to keep a giant red, but
I mean,
if 13 pounds won last year...
It's got weight to it.
Look at that gator. Look at him. Big drum.
Yeah.
Big nasty drum. There is a largest fish category, but I think it's only for kids. I'd hate to kill this fish. I guess not. Come on, dude. All right, here we go. Here we go. You're done. Oh, come on, come on. Whew. Man, it's a shame that there's no category for black drum, because this would
that would win.
This would win it. All right, big boy. Back to the depths.
Jeez. Cannonball.
All right.
All right, back to work.
Yep. Oh, there he is.
There we go. That's a good one, huh?
Yeah, he's not as big as the one you had yesterday, though. He's not a 1.9. Some level of success, at least.
He was off?
He may have been a little bit off, but I think he was right on that ledge. Let's go hit that other side. I think this is probably sloped on this side. Got a nice corner right there to the right. There he is, right where he should have been. Stay down. Stay down.
Is he all right? Good size?
I don't think he's giant, no. Redfish, redfish, redfish.
Yeah.
He's an eater, but he's not a weigher. Make sure you're 16. Oh yeah, 17. Don't put him in the drink ice chest. Oh, dude, he smoked me. My line took off. How could he not be on there? That tells me the bass are not, they're not really feeding. They're kind of hitting it and spitting it. So I've had a few do that. Like set the hook where it's like I know it's going to bow up, and it doesn't. That feels redfish-like. I don't know, he came up and broke, but he still looks like a red. That's what it is, it's these little reds. That's why I can't get a hook in them. I'll tell you what, he's got a shot. I don't know, I think he's about 15. I'm gonna say 15 inches. They got a million of them down there, that's for sure. Well, you know what? He's 16 and a half. I know those clouds are gonna build, but man, there's way fewer than yesterday. It's a little bitty, it's a trout, look at this. A speckled trout. So these are juvenile fish that didn't go outside the spawn. They're just not mature yet. And this is pretty much all you can catch in the marshes this time of year. This fish is probably about 9 inches, he's little. We'll see you in the fall, buddy. Dude, one bass. That's all we got. We came in here to catch bass. We got one. So yeah, I say we hit these Trinasses again, and then get out of Dodge before this wind blows, before it clouds up. I mean, if you think the sun's up high enough.
Yeah, I mean, with no wind, and as long as we orient the sun behind our back like this direction, just like we are. We should be able to see. I don't know. Oh, you hit it.
You smoked? There he is. Oh, redfish. I thought it was a bass, but he's a little red. He might be a team maker. I think he is. I think he's 17. Right, you got him? Another red. Oh, that's a nice red. Yeah, I don't think he's a 27 or anything, but nice. Yeah, he's 17. Here, open it. I'm gonna throw this one in. There he is. There he is. Another red. Yep, right in the same mold. Good eater. It's number 6. We only got room for one more. Yeah, he's 17. It's like you gotta be right on point, because if you don't set, the second he hits, he's spitting it.
I felt it just now.
There he is. That looks like a, ooh, dude, that might be our fish. I'm getting the net. He's not a 17-incher.
No.
Take your time, dude. Don't rush him. Oh yeah, that's our fish. Take your time. It's not losing. All right, let's put him on the scale.
Dude, if he's under 27, he's a pig.
Let's.
I think he's under.
I think he's under. I think he's 25. I'm gonna let you deal with him. I'm gonna try and catch another one. Please be under. He's multi-spotted too, although not like 17 or anything. He's gonna take the win.
He was not getting on. There we go.
Please be under. Please be under.
This is 26.
Put him on that, yeah. Dude, nice, awesome. It's a Delacroix red, so you know he's gonna be heavy. So Jonathan and I are catching these reds. There's a Trinasse mouth right here, and there's a shelf that comes off of it. The fish are not up in the mouth because the water's so low, but they're right at that shelf, ambushing bait that comes out of this Trinasse. And he just missed one. We're getting lots of bites. Some of the fish are just smaller reds, 15, 16-inch fish, and they're hitting it and spitting it really quickly. But Jonathan just caught that 26.5-incher, so that's, oh, see, I just missed one, and I think I lost my bait. But that's a positive, knowing that there's fish that size here, because we need one more of that size. Dude, what you got? What you got? What you got?
Might be another one.
Ah, there's a red. So that's going to be a tough decision, because he's definitely legal. Well, you know what? We already got one of our, I'd say keep him, if he measures. Because we are.
If I really wanted to, I could keep him alive.
All right, so Jonathan and I make a good fishing team because our strengths kind of complement each other. He loves fishing shallow water, sight casting a redfish, I don't do that nearly as much. If you watch any Marsh Man Masson videos, you know I love jigging these deep bayous. It's just my thing. I just really, really enjoy it. Today, the ladder technique has worked for us. We haven't really tried the former, but we're about to. That sun's getting up. What time is it, Jonathan? About 8:30, something like that? It's about 8:30. Nice and calm. I mean, it's stifling out here, and we don't have a whole lot of clouds. So now we're gonna transition and go do Jonathan's thing and try and add to his 26.5-inch red to give us something that'll at least get us on the board in this rodeo. Now, we came in here intending to catch bass. Didn't really work out. Only caught one. I'm really surprised at that. But the redfish action has definitely made up for it. So it's been a lot of fun. Now we're about to head and do what Jonathan likes to do. All right, so Jonathan's about to weigh this one fish. We're hoping he's at least 7, but I don't know. He's pretty skinny. Maybe we'll be surprised.
6'8".
6'9", so he's just under 7.
6'9".
6'9", 6. We'll call him a 7-pounder.
He's a 7, yeah.
He's got 4 spots on this side. What's he got on the other side?
You see?
3. So he's got 7. That's
7 and 7.
That's a possible contender, but we'd have to get really lucky. All right, so Jonathan and I fished that bayou, literally baking, broiling under a stifling sun, unblinking sun, and now we come into our area that we're going to shallow water redfish, and look, clouds. Can't catch a break. I don't think I can reach him to that 1/8. Look, he's going right into that big grass mat.
There's certainly a lot of grass back here. You just gotta kind of find the pockets. Looking for a tail, a shadow.
Mullet.
There you go. Check you out.
Clearly not a mullet. Not world class though.
It's a great cast though.
Look how pretty, huh? Over your head. Could be a, nope, he's just a 2-spotter. I say we throw him in the live well, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey dude, look. The time for fighting is past. This is the time for mourning. And hoping that we catch some bigger brethren. So don't be loud. Don't be loud in that live well. Your life depends on us catching something bigger than you. So these baits are called Rage Menaces. Smell this bait. Smell like coffee, huh?
That's crazy.
Yep.
What's up with that?
I don't know, but they smell good, so I love using them. They're really good. They're really good baits.
Yes.
Oh. He hung it right. You just have no idea where they're gonna go.
Yeah, it's a guess.
Like in mid-cast, they change.
Unless they're
direction.
sitting there and you find them and they're literally just sitting. See.
You see the actual fish?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I see him. Yep. Dude, you perfect. You're about to get him. Oh, he turned. No, I don't think. Yep. But he could be spotty. I got a lousy hook set. Absolutely terrible. Same mold.
Yep.
Trying to keep him from beating up the boat. All right, I'm gonna give a time check. It is 9:30. Jonathan and I are definitely catching fish today, but we still need to find that one that's between 26 and 27 to go along with the one he already caught. We saw one cast on it, but we didn't get it, and everything else we're catching is kind of in that 16 to 20 inch range. So we got time. We're gonna fish today till about noon, so we got another 2.5 hours.
Oh. 2 of them. Bigger fish too. He's coming. He's coming.
Oh, nice. Jonathan, nice, dude. Awesome. Sweet. Hey, I'm gonna try and catch his buddy.
Yeah.
I think he might be gone. Dude, that might be an over.
Hopefully he's just freaking strong.
He's got you in the grass, doesn't he?
No, there's another one right there.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let me know when you're close. I don't think you're close, though, huh?
Dude, they had 2.
I know,
2 of
I know.
them.
Yep. You caught the first one. There was one behind him.
He is stuck in the mud. I mean, stuck like Chuck.
All right, I'm gonna help you. One in the hands, worth two in the bush, right? All right, so we got a mess here. That's the problem with catching these big fish in this grass. So the grass gets all wrapped up on your line and all over the fish. You better have some strong line.
Got that Power Pro, did you? It's right here.
The fish is right here. But you can't see him at all.
It's the fish side.
Oh, I see his tail.
He's backwards.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's too big. I think he's an over. Yeah, he's an over. 100%.
That's a horse.
Yeah, that's a big fat fish. Yeah, he's a 30. But he's gonna be like 10 pounds.
Yeah, I think so.
Give me your guess.
11? No.
No, you're off by 7 100ths. 11.07. All right. You think he's worth keeping? I don't. But the problem is, we've got limited room left in our limit.
In all honesty, I think we had bigger fish than this, and we let them go already.
Okay.
The other ones we had?
Well, I don't think we caught one bigger than that. Do you?
No? Oh, dude, we had a 31. This one was what? What do you?
Yeah,
think
but
this one is?
well, okay. Yeah, you're right. So this is one of the difficulties with fishing these rodeos. You got various categories. So Jonathan just caught that 30-inch red. It was 11 pounds. Possibly could win the heaviest redfish category, although likely it won't. But last year, a 13-pounder won it. So your debate is, do you keep the fish or do you release it? Well, the fish was so spent, we couldn't get it uprighted. So Jonathan decided to keep it. So he's going to weigh that fish in. So now he can't keep anything that's over. He's got his one over for the day.
He's on you. He was on you.
You see him at all? Or it's too milky. Oh, I missed him. There's a bass. Dude, stay out of there. Stay out of there. Turn the motor. I got popped. Hopefully we didn't get too close.
No, we'll be all right.
I got popped. I missed him.
I saw one of them chase you down. Your rod's on. We're gonna keep him, huh?
Yeah. You could sit here and just sink the boat if it's bass.
That's a good bass.
Dude, that's a good bass.
I saw him coming out the water.
Dude,
I was like,
nice.
That has to be bass.
Nice.
Everything that came out of the water was chasing bait, and it was all green. And it was more than one, for sure.
I'm just going to retrieve this one, not give him an opportunity to spit it. Yeah, look at that. Dude, that's awesome.
Chase the bait, baby.
Dude, I'm feeling so left out. It's all right. Easy for you to say. Just keep trying, buddy. Wow, I can't get a fish in the boat. Dude, look, you got him.
You see him?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him hit it.
That's awesome.
Finally. Finally. No, he's not good, but he's. Oh! Wow!
All right, good news is I think they got a lot.
Dude, you're making me look bad. I'm gonna have to edit all this out of the video.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better. Dang. Oh, boy, you kidding?
What is the chances? What is the chances?
Look at you. All disoriented, dude. There you go. That's a bass?
That's a good bass. He's not hooked. He's not in the boat yet, though. I keep losing him right here.
Get him in.
All right. You mind hopping down?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, this isn't helping us for the rodeo, but it's hard to leave. And you never know, you catch a 4-pounder. You definitely could. So you think you're,
I got one. Hey, yeah. How you feeling, Parker?
yeah, no, I feel a little better. These will not be weighed in at the rodeo, but they will be delicious. And I'm having a Father's Day fish fry, so I'm having like 18 people coming over. Oh, fish on, fish on. That might be a red. No, it's a bass. It's a nice bass. Stay on, stay on. He's not as big as I thought. Still pretty though, isn't he? Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Dude, that's not a bad fish. Dude, that's a fat fish. All right, so Jonathan and I are gonna go weigh in his fish. He's got an almost 2-pound bass, and what is that? 11-pound red?
Yeah, 1107, I think.
If either one wins, it'll be the shock of the century.
Right.
But one of them should get you on the board.
We'll see.
Got a good one, huh?
Yeah, it's a good red. Can we weigh in yet, or what? You don't know?
They weighing them in now. You just got to bring them there.
Yeah, okay.
Go all the way to the back. Right to the back.
1822. Yeah, you'll be second for a little while.
What's up, boys? What the hell y'all doing over here?
So you'll be third on that. Hey, yeah. These are both his, Jonathan Ryan.
11.
Actually, I'd be on the board for fourth.
Does that one have 7 spots? I think I got one that has 7 spots. I need to go get him.
Yeah, we do have.
Huh? 2 spots. That might win.